Hi, I'm James Madison, the fourth U.S. President and a primary author in the Bill of Rights. I'm here to talk to you today about our right to bear arms and why it's important to us as a society and to me as an individual. A lot of people would argue that guns are dangerous and that we should only allow the Army or the military members and law enforcement to carry them. The thing I think they fail to see or realize is that they can't be everywhere, for one thing, and what if they're 10 minutes away or they can't get there in time? That's where having our own weapons can be important. Also, the Bill of Rights was written and it said that we should bear or have the right to bear arms to prevent repel of an invasion from a foreign country, or to deter tyrannical government. Also, in case we ever need to organize a militia, it's nice to have our own weapons. All these things we don't think of in today's society because of the modernized government, and everyone thinks, well, that's not going to happen. We have a pretty powerful military, but what if somebody does, then it would be nice to be able to defend ourselves. And obviously the big one is to defend our own well-being and our own family from danger. I mean, it's a very violent world we live in out there, and everyone should have the right, if they so choose, to carry and defend themselves. There was actually a study done by the Cato Institute, which is based in Washington, D.C., and they did a study on Wisconsin after they implemented their concealed weapons law back in 2003, and it was said they found 5,000 news reports involving the use of defensive gun usage. Reported specifically that 65 carjackings and 25 rapes were prevented by the use of a defensive weapon. These are some pretty big crimes, especially the rapes. I mean, that's 25 more people that could have potentially been murdered or raped if they wouldn't have had the ability or the right to carry. We all know that the criminals, they don't follow the rules. They don't follow the laws. That's why they're criminals. So they're not going to follow any kind of gun law anyway. By taking away guns from the American people, all you're going to be doing is making it easier for the criminals to commit these crimes. I mean, they're not going to have anything to worry about, anything to fear. There was another story I read, I believe it was in D.C. also, where somebody tried to rob a grocery store, a convenience store, and the guy had his own weapon and was able to fire at him and scare him away, and he dropped his gun and ran away. It's another example of, why or how guns can help us. The law-abiding citizens, they're not the ones out there committing crimes. And when somebody goes to commit a crime with a gun, they don't announce it. They're going to carry it under the shirt whether you say it's allowed or not. You're really not doing anything constructive by getting rid of guns. The criminals, as I mentioned, the criminals are still going to carry them. They're still going to commit their crimes. You're only going to make it easier for them to do that. I think overall, it's the criminals that we have to worry about, and by allowing us to have guns, then we will have the ability to defend ourselves. They will have something to fear because they don't know who has guns and who doesn't. Not to mention in, a crap hits the fan situation and we're invaded by China or Russia or something like that, then we can organize a militia to help defend against, or help defend our own country and our own homes. And this is why the Second Amendment is very important and should not be taken away. Thank you.